Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my June monthly reset video. I feel like the month of May was pretty long when I think about everything that happened. I feel like a lot was going on, but June is now approaching us starting this week. Today is the 29th of May, so just a couple days left, but I'm really excited to get into the upcoming months of summer. I used to hate summer a lot when I was younger, but now I'm starting to enjoy it because, it's more lively outside, even though I do not like to be around too many people, but I just do have some fun upcoming things for this summer. So really excited for that. But if you guys enjoy these kind of monthly reset videos, definitely give this one a big thumbs up. Also, if you aren't already subscribed, definitely subscribe down below if you love these kind of reset videos, because I do them every single month, as well as sometimes regular resets like Sunday resets and weekly resets when I do feel like I need it. But yeah, let's jump right into this one. So as per usual, I'm going to be starting off with my past month reflection, which is for the month of May. I have 5 negatives and 5 positives. I always start with the negatives first, so then we can end off on a positive note. So I'm going to put it on the side here so you guys can see my list also, and we'll go through it together. So this is for my May reflection, and the 5 negatives that I have. The first one is work drama. Once again, it got a little bit crazier again with work drama, but I'm happy I wasn't involved in it. But I do feel like it really affected me pretty negatively, to the point where I even had my little, moments of venting, which was pretty bad on my part. But once again, it's sometimes things like that happens. Of course, you shouldn't let it get to that point, especially at your place of work. But I just feel like everything that was happening, I feel like it was more just personal issues that was going on that was really shouldn't have been happening, like when it came to personal stuff. Like it had nothing to do with work. So that's where I just guess I got really annoyed, because I actually had issues work-wise where I feel like that wasn't being pointed out and more concerning than the other issues that weren't really important. So that sort of happened, but I think we're now kind of on a good page so far. We're trying to get through it, but yeah, that was pretty bad this month, but we're moving on from that. Next is not enough rest. I feel like I haven't really been getting enough rest or feeling rested when I wake up compared to like last month. I feel like I was doing really good. I have been going to bed at the same time, and I've been waking up at the same time, so I don't really know where that could be coming from. I do know that I was prescribed like vitamin D, like a high dosage from my doctor, and I just finished the last week, which was the 12th week of it, and I didn't continue taking it, or like a lower dose like she told me to, for about 2 weeks. I don't know if that contributed to me feeling not so well rested. So I did just buy some new ones just to try and see if that helps me. But yeah, I'm trying to get as much sleep. I'm going back into like my napping phase a little bit, which I didn't really want to do. Of course, if you need a nap, take a nap. Of course, if it's not like hours long, but I found myself taking my first nap like last week, and I took one again this week. So I'm like, I don't want to get into the habit again of doing that. So we're going to try out the vitamin D again and see if that helps. Next is finance difficulties. Not so much with like spending throughout the week, like not having money to use. It's more so like I wasn't really able to like save like I wanted to this month. I feel like it was just a little bit difficult. I feel like my finances weren't too good, especially because I was off for vacation, so I didn't get the pay that I usually would, because I do a lot of overtime at work. So since I wasn't able to do that, my check was a little bit less than it normally is. So I kind of had to configure that a little bit, but I was able to work through it. It was just a little bit of a obstacle this past month, but we're getting back on track, and I'm happy that that was just a moment that was meant to happen. I expected it, that I was going to be off and my pay was going to be a little bit different. So I'm kind of happy I did kind of like expect it and prepared for it, but it was still a little bit of a bump in the road. Next is a bad eating habit, really bad. Yes, I did go on vacation this month as well as like April into this month. And ever since, I've just been eating like a lot of candy. I've been drinking soda a lot, and it's just not good. I don't really feel it, but I know I'm going to start seeing it. I think the other day I noticed my arm in the mirror and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look good. I need to start working out and eating healthier again. It's just not the best thing in the world when, you are eating decent. You should have balance. You shouldn't always eat super, super healthy, but definitely have that balance of like not so good things, but also good things. And I feel like I've just been doing the not so good things. So I really want to fix that this upcoming month. And then just feeling annoyed. Like, I think with like people, like just being annoyed like by certain people. And once again, like involves like with work, like I'll just walk in feeling annoyed. Like I just don't want anyone to like talk to me when I'm at like work, or like noticing when I'm getting on the train feeling annoyed with people. And I was doing good for a while, and now I'm starting to get back into the mode of like any little thing is like bothering me, but I won't show it. But it's just like, I don't know, people at work ask me, am I okay? And it's like the person that's annoying me is asking me that, because I guess they're feeling like I'm projecting it a little bit, like showing it, I guess, which I'm usually good at not showing it, but I don't know. But I kind of like talked about it and realized like, okay, now I see why it might kind of affect me, why it's annoying me. So I'm trying to like, switch up things at work, or even when I take the train, just focus on my own thing. Don't let people, people are going to act a certain way, whether you like it or not, that's just them. But I'm trying to just focus on myself and not let them affect my mood too much. So yeah, that was my 5 negatives for this past month. A lot going on, but let's move into the positives. So first is a well-needed break from work. I was originally gonna when I flew back from vacation, I got back on a Tuesday, and then I had the day after off, including the rest of the week, but I was gonna go in on a Thursday and Friday just to, I wasn't really doing anything, and I was like, okay, I should just go into work and just, not waste my days. But when I got back, I was like, you know what? I need a well-needed break, because before I left for my vacation, drama was happening at work, and I didn't know how it was going to be after I got back. So I just said, you know what, let me just take these couple days just to rest and do absolutely nothing, so I can be a little bit more relaxed getting back to work in that environment, which did end up happening, like I said, but it was very much needed and I really appreciated it. Next is I uploaded 10 videos, which is amazing to me. I feel like I would have never thought I could upload 10 videos in 1 month in the past. I feel like it's been like a writer's block that I've had for the past couple years when it came to like uploading. I would take huge breaks, like month breaks, and I'm just happy that I'm like keeping track of like what I'm uploading, and whether some of the videos did good or some of the videos did bad, I still kept up with those uploads, and surprisingly, some of the videos were doing better than I expected, which I'm really happy about. I did gain some subscribers from them, so I appreciate those who have subscribed. 100% appreciate you being here. But yeah, I want to keep that up. But yeah, uploading 10 videos, I would have never thought I could do that. Next is going out of my comfort zone. So that would kind of mean like doing things that I normally don't do when it comes to like engaging with people, or, just doing things on my own without like asking for advice from other people. So it might be like, okay, talking to someone new. I would never go out my way. I would wait for someone else to talk to me, in that sense, if you know what I'm talking about. We're not going to get too into it, but, just like putting myself out there a little bit and engaging with someone first instead of waiting for them to talk to me or whatever, just doing that sort of things. And it works out positively, I've noticed. And then even like random things, like my sister asking me if I wanted to like hang out with her and her husband's family for Memorial Day weekend, and I said sure. Usually I would be kind of nervous, like I don't know, around new people, even though I met them before, but just like this might only my second time meeting them like in this kind of environment, like just hanging out and stuff. I feel like my anxiety would have got a hold of me and I would have just said no, I'm just stay home all weekend by myself inside. But I was like, you know what, let's just go for it, try it out, and it ended up being really great. So yeah, I feel like I'm just going out of my comfort zone with little things like that, and I want to keep doing it. Of course, I trust my gut. If it's something that I know I'm gonna enjoy in the end, I'll go for it. But if it's something that I know I'm really not feeling it, then I won't do it. But yeah, that's been a great positive for this past month. Next is my weekend routine. I've been loving the routine I've been having on the weekend, such as simple things as waking up at 8, making my coffee, writing down my to-do list of what I want to do for this weekend, editing any videos that I have, watching a movie that I want to watch, cleaning up my apartment, just stuff like that. And I've really just been doing that every weekend. Even just the waking up early part has been really helping me have more time for myself, even though it could be annoying, waking up early on the weekends when you already wake up early during the week. But for me, it really makes me able to enjoy more time with just myself. So that has been working out a lot for me. And then last but not least, if you guys seen my Disney and Universal haul video, I did mention that my second trip of this year is going to be me going back to Florida to Disney World. And this month I just bought my plane tickets. So I'm really excited about that. That made me really happy because it really felt real. Of course, I already had the resort and everything, the Disney tickets and stuff already, planned and stuff. Through the travel agent, but when I buy the tickets, that's more surreal for me because okay, I'm actually going, I'm getting on the flight to go. So I was really excited about that. I think about it randomly, it'll just pop in my head when I'm just feeling bored and stuff, and I'm oh, I'm going to Disney. So it makes me really excited. So I'm very happy about that. So guys, that was my May reflection. Now we're going to go through my May goals, which we're going to see which goals I did pass versus the ones that I didn't. And I feel like it ended up being quite a lot that I didn't go through. So we're going to go through that now. So financially, I wanted to pay off my Target credit card, at least half. That didn't happen. I didn't want to spend money on any clothes. I don't believe that happened either. And I didn't want to do any at-home ordering out, which also didn't happen. So in my finance goals for May, it just didn't work out. But we have next month and the months after that for this year to try it. It wasn't that big of a goal for me, but I still want it to be a goal later on. For my lifestyle, I wanted to watch a movie every weekend, which I did do that. I watched a movie each weekend. I wanted to go out by myself at least 2 times, and I don't believe that I did. I think I went out once, but I think it was just after work, leaving work. So I don't know if that really counts, but yeah, I also didn't surpass that. I wanted to do some light exercise every day for at least 15 minutes. We all know that didn't happen. And then for social media, I want to continue my YouTube upload schedule, which worked out. Like I said, I uploaded 10 videos, so that was great. I want to post more on Lemonade, which I'm not too mad about this because I don't think Lemonade is really for me. I'm going on there, I'm just I'm not really liking this. And I realize people on there don't like it either. So I won't really count this one. And then I want to post 2 TikToks a week, 10 total. Also didn't work out. I did post a couple for my trip, but that was probably 3. So I still posted something, but not my goal that I had of 10 for the whole month. So yeah, my May goals weren't really goaling last month, but we have the month of June to focus on those goals, which I'm going to go through next. So we will see if most of those goals are probably the same, I'm sure, but maybe we'll try more this month because June is a less hectic month. We'll see if I could do it now instead of last month where there's just so much going on. So these are my June goals. So for finance, I want to pay off half my Target credit card, like I said. I want to save at least $300 in emergency savings. And I want to save $200 for my vacation savings. Now you'll see in my June budget that I'll show next that I put it a little bit higher. I wrote this a week ago, my June goals. So I actually switched it to a higher amount, I believe. So I'll show you that next. But for my lifestyle goals, I want to go out by myself, like I said, 2 times at least, which I think I will be going out this upcoming Friday because I'm getting my hair cut again. So I'm going to count that as one. I want to watch 2 movies every weekend now, so I got to start that this upcoming weekend to at least watch 2 movies each weekend. Then I want to do the light exercise for 15 minutes, which I'm actually going to do after I film this video. Then for social media, I want to continue my YouTube upload schedule, which I know I can 100% do. I want to post at least 4 TikToks next month. You know, we're going to lower it so it's more realistic and at least do 4 TikToks, which I know I can do. So let's aim for that. And then I'm going to post more Insta stories, but like more nicely edited Insta stories, not just like random, oh, my food and that's it. Like if I'm taking a picture of my food, I want it to look nice and like, you know, add some graphics in there, some writing or text on the photo, because I just want to make it look more, you know, productive and more, you know, just fun looking than just a basic photo of my food. And no one knows why I'm posting it, but clearly I'm posting it because it looks yummy. So yeah, that is my June goals. So let's jump into my May expenses and then my June budget. So these are just my main focus for my expenses and my budget for the month of June that I'm really gonna try focusing on. So my May expenses for last month, I had my vacation savings and I saved $400 for that. That was $200 bi-weekly, which is awesome for me. Then for my emergency savings, I saved $500, which was $250 bi-weekly, which was even better for me. And then I did have the flight tickets that I had to pay for, and that ended up being $304, which was actually pretty inexpensive because that includes the flight as well as both of my checked bags. So I thought that was a decent price because I also had some flight credits, so I put that towards it, as well as some points that I had. So that worked out really great. And then for my June budget, for my vacation savings, like I said, I raised it up. I want to save at least $624, which is $312 bi-weekly, not only for my Disney trip coming up, but also my friends will be visiting me here in New York the month of July. The very beginning, they're coming up for July 4th. So I want to have some spending money for when they come up here. And then for my emergency savings, I want to do $500 again, which is $250 bi-weekly. Once again, I do get paid bi-weekly. That's why I broke it down into that. And then for my Target card, not half, but at least $300, which is $150 bi-weekly, which I know I can do. So we're going to try to aim for that. And yeah, that is basically just like the expenses that I had last month, which was big. And then for my June budget for this upcoming month that I know I will try to do again. So I know this is doable and I know I can do it. So we're going to try it like that. So guys, we are getting to my favorite and last part of my monthly reset videos, and it is my favorites from the past month, which was the month of May. I have quite a few, so we're gonna go through them. The first is a TV show, and it is the TV show called From. It is on season 2 now, and I have been loving the show. I believe it's from the writers or the creators of Lost, which is one of my top 5 shows. Like, I love that series. I think I watched it like 4 times, and it's pretty long, so you know, that says a lot about how much I really enjoyed that show. And From is the same creators, so I was expecting a lot from it, and they gave exactly what I was expecting. It's basically, without giving any spoilers, it's just about this town that people go to, and just they don't know how they ended up there because they kind of can't get out. So, you know, it's kind of like a thriller, scary, like, it definitely gives all the feels. Like, I love it a lot. It can scare me to a certain point, but it's also really just interesting. It gets like mysterious and deep, and you really get sucked into it. So definitely recommend that show. I think it's on Amazon Prime as well as MGM Plus. So I would definitely catch it if you can. It's only on season 2, so you definitely have some time to watch season 1 and get into season 2. So next is the song 35 by an artist or 2 artists called Rob Ruha and Kahau. Don't know if I'm pronouncing their names correctly, but I love this song. It definitely gives like tropical Hawaiian vibes. I believe they are Hawaiian. I could be completely wrong, but I found this song through TikTok, and it just really gave me like good vibes on my vacation, because the resort we were staying at definitely had like a Polynesian like Hawaiian sort of feel. Don't know if any of those two are related, but it just gave me some good vibes like on my plane ride there. So I really like that. Next is the Brookie from Trader Joe's, which is like a brownie and cookie dough sort of bite that I have been loving. I'll put a picture on the screen here, but it is so delicious. That's where my bad eating habits came in last month, because I ate like 3 packs of those, which is so bad, but it is so good. So I definitely recommend it if you love brownies and chocolate chip cookies. Next are 2 YouTubers that I've really been enjoying. Now, I have been on a Disney World binge, like obsession, for the past few months, of course, because I did plan a trip there. So the first person is going to be Ashley Newbegin. I think I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I hope so. But I found her videos through like searching Disney vlogs, and she went with her boyfriend to Disney World, and I've just been loving those videos that she's been posting. She does a lot of travel videos, which I've also been enjoying lately. So definitely recommend her channel. If you guys haven't checked her out, definitely check her out. And then next is Brianna Tata. Hopefully I'm pronouncing her name as well. And I've enjoyed all of her Disney vlogs. I know in November she did like, I think, an 11-day trip there, which I got sucked into, and she recently just went again. And she goes so often with her and her fiance Corey, and they have just been so much of like an enjoyment to watch. Not just her Disney vlogs, but her regular videos, like her lifestyle videos. It just makes me really motivated to keep filming my YouTube videos, because she just makes me feel so productive and just very like relatable, like just so realistic and like down to earth, and just like realistic everyday life sort of things, not like a glamorous looking life that you see other YouTubers have. She just feels very real to me, and I just been enjoying her videos. Every time it pops up, I have to like make sure I have a mail, make sure I'm all set to watch her video, and I just am enjoying her vlogs and her regular videos so much. So definitely recommend checking her out if you haven't already. Next is a perfume that I got from my Sephora haul, and I got this in a set of 4. This is the Ellis Brooklyn perfumes. These are the dab ones, and the specific one I like is the salt one, and it looks just like this. If you guys can see, just says salt, and it's hard to describe this one. It's very like, I don't know, like more like a masculine scent, but for like the summer, like a very like beachy sort of scent. And that's my favorite scents to go to during the summertime. I still like that masculine scent, but it still has like give that like beach vibe, almost like a sunscreen smell, which I love. So I definitely would love to pick up a big version of this, but for now that has been working out for me. And next is this e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush. Don't know the name of it because it's not written on here, but I will put it on the screen. But it looks just like this. It is a beautiful like luminous blush color, very neutral, and gives off that nice like glow. I'm wearing it now. Don't know if you can tell, but I've been loving this, especially for the summertime. I love a nice cream blush because, you know, it doesn't melt off your face, and you can just keep reapplying it over your makeup when you need to touch it up. But I love this color as well. It's a very nice neutral color, works great with my skin tone as well as when I get a tan, which I did on my vacation. But I've been loving this a lot. And then last but not least, I have fallen onto the bandwagon of the Stanley girls, and I think I'm becoming one myself. Now I don't have the big one with the handle and everything. I want to start off small, which I might have to go into the big one, but it is my Stanley tumbler. Mine is, I believe, the 20 or 24 ounce, and it's just this beautiful like bright lime green citron color, I think they called it. Mine just has a straw on the top, no handle, but it has been the perfect size. I think I have to upgrade because I've been drinking a lot of water out of this like crazy. I am a cold water kind of girl, so at night this works out great for me. From like 8 p.m. when I'm like heading to bed into like 8 a.m. in the morning, it is still cold. So thought I would never be these kind of girls, but I've been sucked into the trend and had to get one for myself, and now I see what it's all about. So definitely recommend this if you've been wanting to drink more water, because it has helped me drink more water and have my hydration intake for every day, and I couldn't be happier with it. So guys, that is going to conclude this monthly reset. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will try to stick to these goals as much as I can for next month. But if you guys do love these videos, of course, give it a thumbs up. Once again, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.